Hello, welcome back. Night 3, let's go.
The following educational tape is classified and restricted for viewing only by authorized personnel.
Only authorized personnel, okay dude.
This is a bulletin intended for the engineers aboard Type 63 nuclear power stations. Recently, an engineer at site noted a Class E event in which an unidentified terrorist cell infiltrated the station via the submarine dock. It is believed that aim was to exploit a flaw in the reactor safeguards and send it into an immediate meltdown. Luckily, to the quick thinking of the on-site engineer, he managed to create a device capable of creating a feedback loop to send a sharp pulse of electricity out through the reactor, quickly dispatching the terrorist cell. In addition to rewarding this ingenuity, we have taken action in installing a refined version of his invention in every station. You can activate it via the large button on your desk. If you see any strange behavior in the reactor room, we would heavily encourage to dispatch the intruders with an electric shock. Please bear in mind that the usage of this device under normal circumstances is not recommended, as while the risk to the reactor is low, the feedback loop will destroy the fuses keeping your appliances safe. So ensure the button is only pushed when absolutely necessary. Again,
Okay, so now there's gonna be something proper in the reactor area. Okay.
you will be provided with spare fuses in the drawer on your desk. Thank you, Cadet. And all around you doing an imperative part in the ongoing war. America
What is...
salutes you.
Oh, it's this making sound. Trying to understand, oh, it's making that sound. I forgot the thing. Core health. What do you mean by that? It's already something on the vents. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, but I need more, Okay, so I understand the exposure now. At least that. Up, get out. No, few drawers. Come on. Oh. Right. Okay. Plankton, go away, dude. Okay, so the ghost starts showing up because the music isn't playing. Something shows up at the core and may start smashing or not. This guy shows up at the door and need to flash them. The thing in the vents may pop its head. Oh, everything makes sound. Everything makes a little bit of sound. So I just have to pay attention. This is all preparation for the 7th night, you know. That's Karen on the monitors, or maybe Karen. Go away. But now that I got massacred by the enemy a few times, yeah, I'm starting to understand. I think it only shows up once. I think it only shows up once. I'm being very lucky. No, it's back. No, it's something else, I guess. No, it is something. It may actually be something. There's another dog barking. I'm sorry if it is. There we go. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Night 4.
The following educational tape is restricted for viewing only by authorized personnel.
Only by authorized personnel. Shut the hell up.
This tape has been sent out to inform engineers on Type 63 nuclear power stations that your duties have been fulfilled and your service is complete. Effective immediately. The wall has fallen in Berlin, and the war is effectively won. American naval vessels will be dispatched to collect you once the resources can be spared, and Type 63 stations will be decommissioned effective immediately. Thank you, Cadet. You have played your part and brought great honors to your country. America salutes you.
Nothing important in the video, I guess. Just play the game as usual. Or if there was, I didn't pay attention. Go away, Plankton. Maybe there was something I wasn't really paying attention. Nothing on events yet. I think when they start showing up, yep, exactly that. When I have to start worrying about this stuff, they're gonna show up the bar over here. Plankton, please behave. And we gotta. I got a few. Okay. You guys want your tunes. I get it. And now I need to get worried about the thing on the core. Coming up for the core. Stop. They're moving a lot faster. Stage 1, I guess. And they are, yes, a lot more aggressive. Core is being damaged. Felt like it was. Now it is. Oh. There we go. That's some power build up. Okay. They're both on the same door now. Someone's trying to hack me. At least the audio cues are pretty clear when someone or something is trying to get closer. Go away. Oh, I see. It's the number of times that I flip the camera as well. That's almost over. And one last electric shock for the Lord to end the night. Yep. One more maybe? No? There we go. Once you learn the mechanics, it's a lot faster. Like you don't need to check all the cameras, don't need to check all the just more audio cues and sometimes you need to check the reactor, but most of the time it's just audio cues and trying to see which door they're coming from. Yeah. Night 5. There's something. Oh. Now everything gives exposure, is that it? It's just you. It's a lot more faster and a lot more aggressive as well. Calm down, Squidward. Everything's gonna be fine. Why is the traditional change of mechanics, I guess? On the vents. Cool my jets a little bit. Core is going kinda bad. This guy is really fast. I'm gonna die. So just in sake I managed to finish this. This is my third attempt. Hello. If you are like me and you are struggling with this part of the game, no worries. It really is hard. So for my winning run, I decided to make no commentary because I got tired of just talking over the game and decided to focus. This night can be pretty hard, especially since as the night moves on, Mr. Hammerhead, which is the name of this animatronic, he starts getting a lot faster, start getting a lot more aggressive, so you're gonna have a harder time struggling with your power management thing. So I made 3 bullet points that can help getting over this. First, try to have both fuses in your hand at all times. The maximum amount of fuses you can hold is 2. So at the start of the game, before you start moving, you could just go to the drawers, grab them, and then whenever you have to turn off the lights or whenever you just use one of the fuses, you can go to the drawer, grab an extra one. It's just so that you don't have a situation where you need to swap the fuses and you're scrambling with the controls. I do that a lot. That may kill you. Second, whenever he attacks the core, you can preemptively swap down the power, turn off the power. Like you press the button to do the electric attack, the electric thunderbolt thingy, overcharge, whatever. And while the animation is going on, you can just turn off the power and gives you an extra second or two to recharge your power. The same thing can go in the vent. If you can get the audio cue early for him traveling through the vents, you can just turn off the power, wait for him to do his thing and come on back. And the third is that usually whenever he tries to do something, it's gonna be in a 3 static pattern. Like if you watch the screen, you can see that whenever he moves, he does a static and then swaps his position. You can count like 1 static, he shows up somewhere in the camera, 2 static, he's come closer. On the 3rd static, he's gonna do something. He's either gonna attack you, or in the middle of the static, if he's going through the doors, he's gonna swap from one door to the other. If he swaps, you just have to wait for the next static and then turn to the door he is at that moment and flash him. As the time goes on, like the timing of the static is gonna be a little bit shorter, so it can get hard to use this strategy effectively, but you end up learning. And aside from that, just learning the audio cues to localize him. Like the game is directional on his sound. At some point of the match, you can even see me literally turning off the power to let it recharge and then using the sound that he's making to figure out if he's on the vents, on which side of the door he's in. The only sound he doesn't make it when he's go to the core, but like you see the core power draining when that happens. And that's pretty much the strategy I used. Of course, that's my learning experience. I'm pretty sure there's someone there that can explain it better or it can just show it better what I did. Enjoy the ending, enjoy the game. Have a good day.
Hello, hello. I always wondered why you answered the phone like that. You know, I wasn't sure this was how the story would end. Hell, I barely even believe any of it happened at all. I was broke, living in LA, and I accepted a job with shit pay just to make rent. Man, does that sound like the start of a B-grade horror flick? Doesn't make it much better that I was in a Nickelodeon-themed restaurant. Honestly, I'd have made more money if I took the ad and wrote the movie it was begging me to write, but nope. Instead, I called them up and aced the interview like an absolute sucker. Go me, I guess. I wasn't even there a day before I realized things were off. Apparently the whole thing was caused by this one guy with ties to TBS. I think he and Eugene from Viacom had been feuding privately over some dirty investments, and you and I got caught in the middle. After the incident in the power plant, I woke up 3 months later in Iceland. Apparently I made a break for it after you went psycho and got away. I still don't know how. I got picked up by a fisherman and his crew. I tried to tell my story, but, of course, no one believed me. How could they? I was stalked halfway across the ocean by SpongeBob characters. What else am I supposed to say? I still think I'm insane just writing this, but I don't even think I could make this up if I desperately wanted to. I had myself admitted as soon as I got back to the States. The night terrors just wouldn't stop, and I needed all the help I could get. I could see its face. Your face. Whenever I closed my eyes or walked into a dark room. How screwed up is that? Well, it's no matter now, I hope. The doc's giving me the go-ahead to be discharged. Thankfully, they've got a job lined up for me. I'm a night guard. Jesus, why did I even say yes to that? Well, it should be fine. I'm just watching a mall in some backwater town in Oregon. Myriad Square Gardens, I think it's called. Hopefully no more mascots, no more robots, and no more Anyway, this is my last journal entry from the hospital, so wish me luck back out in the wide world. From the Journal of Eli Floyd, former night guard at the Krusty Krab themed restaurant in Santa Monica, May 9th, 2007. Adios, Hammerhead.
And that's it for the game. I'm gonna do my final thoughts while I look at the extras menu. I can't spin with the mouse. The game is fun, like that traditional FNAF style of fun. Just the oddest thing that I have is that it seems like it throws every single mechanic on you at the same time. And it doesn't fully explain everything. Like, I wish it did explain a little bit more for the other characters, but like, yeah, the name is Amalgam. Like, I just say like, oh, it looks like an amalgam because, I don't know, Undertale influence. But like, I saw it was something like SpongeBob and Patrick. I'm like, oh, it's an amalgam. Oh, it's just Mr. Krabs clause as well. Kind of cool. But it feels like the game throws every mechanic in your face. And it could explain a little bit of the characters that you're going to face, but I guess it is expecting you to... real quick. I guess it is expecting you to have played other games, to have a feel, or just know, like SpongeBob. Like, to know who the characters are. That was Sandy? Really? I never saw Sandy. When did Sandy show up? Sandy possessed. Oh, I got attacked by a character with a bucket once. That was Sandy, apparently. Okay. And Tiny Plankton. Little Boy Plankton. These are the little toys, little dolls in your desk, I guess. Phantom SpongeBob, Phantom Patrick, Phantom Squidward. Oh, Mr. Hammerhead, right. So yeah, that's my only griping points, because it isn't difficult to understand the mechanics. But in my opinion, it wasn't very difficult to understand the mechanics. It's just more like, for some people, it may be kind of difficult to like just be throwing the game and then you have this bunch of stuff happening at once. Like the radio, the music wasn't explained whatsoever. I figured it out on myself. And I never saw Sandy. I mean, I did see Sandy once and none of... did I even show in the video? I didn't think I showed in the video, but I saw a character with a bucket, but I never thought it was Sandy. I never even saw basic Sandy to begin with. Also, I started to think that Plankton is the one who summoned Sandy, just because of the chum bucket. In case, that was it the game. There is 2 extra nights. There is a challenge night and a nightmare night. Or mode or day or something, I don't know. I'll consider if we're gonna do it or not. And that's it for Friday night, 5 nights of the Krusty Krabs, Chapter 3. Peace. Or something, I don't know.